What is up, Facebook and Instagram? We are live. It is happy hour. It is quarantine happy hour, the 11th edition. Today we are making a rum-based cocktail, white rum specifically, known as the Acapulco. It is Mexican made in origin from Acapulco, Mexico. Like I said, it is a rum-based drink, and really it only takes a couple of ingredients, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I already did wash my hands. If you haven't washed your hands yet, you should do that because we don't want to get coronavirus. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to need some rum of your choice. Mine is Bacardi white rum. You're going to need some triple sec or Cointreau, any kind of orange flavored liqueur mixing drink is going to work. You're going to want some simple syrup. This is homemade. Simple syrup is very simple. All you need is sugar and water and you're good. You are going to need a lime, a half a lime to be precise. You really only need a half an ounce of lime juice. We're going to use 1 egg because now I like eggs in my cocktails, and a shaker. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, for those of you who are just joining, we are making the Acapulco. It is a rum-based drink. So, first thing we're going to do is we are going to pour 1.5 ounces of rum into our shaker. And you know me, I'm going for 2 ounces, the full-on double. Let's go ahead and get 2 ounces of rum into our shaker. Now we need basically a half ounce of everything else. So I'm going to do a half ounce of triple sec first. So let's do 1/2 of that. Then we're going to do a half ounce of simple syrup. Like I said, simple syrup is just sugar and water. Simple syrup. Thank you for joining Quarantine Happy Hour. Appreciate your time. Hope you guys had a fantastic Tuesday. Mine was pretty good indeed. No complaints. Now we're going to use our juicer to go ahead and juice our lime. So we're going to put the lime in upside down, which I learned. And we're going to go ahead and squeeze all the juice we can out of that lime. We need about a half an ounce to an ounce of lime juice. So let's go ahead and squeeze that. Very good. All right, so we've got rum, we've got simple syrup, we've got triple sec, and we've got lime. The last thing we need is egg white for the froth. Now, if you've never had egg white in a cocktail, don't be afraid. It's actually pretty good. It doesn't taste really any different. The only difference is the frothiness, because what we're going to do is we're going to give this a dry shake, which means there's no ice in the shaker first. So let's go ahead and give that a shake. What this is going to do is it's going to get a nice frothiness to the mix in the cocktail. Give that a good vigorous shake. And then once we've got a good frothiness going on, you can see, well, you can't see, but it's pretty bubbly in there. Then we're going to put some ice and we're going to give it another shake. Let's give that a shake. And you really want to hold that tight because the ingredients in there are going to mix up and it's going to want to pop off. So just hold on to that tight. I've had my my glass cooling in the freezer because we definitely want a chilled cocktail, but I'm also going to pour it over just a couple of ice cubes because this is one of those cocktails that over time, as it mixes with water that comes from the ice cubes melting, it's going to add a new dynamic and bring new flavors to it. So we're going to go ahead and strain that cocktail into our glass. Probably could have used more rum in that one. That's fine. And then we're going to garnish that with just a couple of mint leaves, just to give it a nice little green kind of flavor there. A little bit minty mixed with the rum and lime. And of course, we're going to give that a finger stir. Cheers. This is the Acapulco. Happy hour. Yes, indeed. That is a tasty drink. I am all tied up. It is Tuesday. Tied up for Tuesday, and I don't know. I just felt like it. I guess I'm getting a little stir crazy living indoors all day. I wanted to look a little fancier. Yes, this is a frothy beverage with the egg. It's actually very delicious, and I definitely suggest it. I would probably, if you're a fan of the mojito, which is a classic mint and lime beverage, this one is just going to give you. It's going to be a little more complicated, but it's going to give you just a little bit more complexity. It's going to be a little more just different. If you're ever on a beach in Mexico and you don't want to sip on a margarita or a mojito, you've had too many, move over to the Acapulco. That's a nice little thing. It's going to give you a little bit of protein coming from that egg yolk or egg white, and yeah, I definitely would recommend. I think on the next one I do, I'm going to pour a double, only because I like my drinks boozy, but if you're not a boozy guy or gal, that's okay. So that was the Acapulco. 2 parts rum, half a part of triple sec, a half a part of simple syrup, a half a part of fresh squeezed lime juice, and egg white. You give that a dry shake, then you put some ice in there and shake it up again, strain it into your glass, and you're good. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you tomorrow.